Welcome back to Popity.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Today we are so excited because our friend,
Lewis.
I guess he's our friend. I see him at events all the
Yeah.
time. I see him at workout classes. We say hi to each other, but after our meal today, I feel like I can safely say that we are friends.
Yes, Lewis is a pop culture king. He's posting everywhere, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. He's hosting for YouTube for so many award shows. He goes to all these events and does the live red carpet for them. So he knows his tea on celebrities. And we definitely wanted to get to the bottom of some of his celebrity thoughts on some things that have been going on this week, this month, 2026, everything.
Okay, well, do you want to just dive into it?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Let's go.
Hey guys, welcome back to our Gossip on the Go segment. Today we are here with Lewis.
Hey.
And we are having Mendocino Farms. Tell us your order.
Okay, so ever since I moved to LA, Mendocino Farms is not a thing in New York, which I learned when I moved here in 2021. I love sandwiches, I love salads, and that's everything Mendocino has. So I got a farm club. If you like a turkey, bacon, like avocado, this is your sandwich. Like, I promise you that. Mendo, please send me free ones for the rest of my life. I will eat it every day. I promise.
Wait, Perry, I didn't even know you were from New York.
Yeah, I'm from Long Island. Fun fact.
I'm from Virginia.
Okay, Virginia. Come on, East Coast.
Yeah.
We love
Wait,
East
all
Coast.
East Coasters in the car.
Yeah, and then you moved
Love
here. I moved here in 2022, so.
Oh, right after me. Well, I was like
Yeah.
September 2021, so like close to 2022. But yeah, I moved here.
Did you immediately like love it? Like, did you know you were moving here, or did you like come here on a trip and like fall in love, or like what?
I actually,
We'd have had this
my
before.
school had a program here. So I did like 2019, I was
What'd
here.
you study?
It was called television radio, but it was like now rebranded to television digital media because it fits more in like social media and all that stuff. But they
That's
did
an interesting like college degree for social media.
Kind
Or
of,
just, like
yeah.
broadcasting, kind of.
It was broadcast. It was like you would move around the TV studio. So I learned how to direct, produce. I did cameras. I did like the switcher. I did audio. So you learned every position, including hosting.
Love
Then
that.
there was like a branch off. You could go and branch into like field production, or you could branch into studio. I stayed in studio because one of the studio classes was on air personality. So like I did that, and basically the whole class was you like rotating around and learning how to do live hits, debate, like host a debate, interviewing, and then game show. So like I did like a music game show where I had like a performer and I had to host it. It was really really cool.
Oh, fun.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you got the background.
And you know what's crazy though? The way I feel about being on camera now, when I was in college, I auditioned to be like one of the hosts, and I walked into this audition, my legs started shaking and I was sweating and I started stuttering.
No.
And I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm behind the camera. I'm never gonna host. I'm never gonna do any of that. And now I'm like doing carpets, press junkets, like making content every day. So it's nice that I was able to like adapt and grow. But I think TikTok was like a huge part of that because I could just pick up my phone and be like, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, there's like a debate right now. I feel like everyone's like talking about influencers on the carpet, journalists, but you have this background. I mean, you feel like it helps you like when you're on the carpet?
I think my background from being behind the camera helps with in front of the camera. So I also worked for Paramount from 2019 until 2023 when I actually left to do content full time.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot through producing hosts to become a host. Like I understood what people needed from the host to then become one and be like, okay, this is what you need from me.
Yeah.
It also just made me kind of like get thrust into it where like I started hosting out of nowhere for Paramount Global. They were like, hey, can you go do this? And I was like, yeah, sure. I've done TikToks and stuff. So I learned by doing.
Yeah.
But I also knew from working in it, like you have to do a lot of research. Like I did a ton of research for segments as a producer and all that stuff. I also worked for Good Morning America. So I helped produce hosts there. And it's like, the research needs to be there. You have to have 5 sources that your host doesn't look like a fool on camera. I think that's what a lot of people forget is like, you need to know your material, but also so you can adapt. I think you need to be able to adapt off of your cards. Like you can have a card and that's great, but like if someone says something, you should know, oh, how can I use this to get a better clip or whatever.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't do that.
Yeah. I feel like I'd be so scared, like, if I had never done it before and I was just hitting the carpet like an influencer, just like getting hired to do it, I would be like shaking my boots. I'd be like, what's even going on? What do I do?
You can't pull out the chat GPT.
You can't
Like,
chat GPT that. You literally have to like come in with like some sort of experience. Otherwise, like I'd be like freaking out. Especially because I feel like they let us know about events sometimes so like short in advance.
Day before.
That there
2
is
days
like
before.
no prep time almost sometimes, and you're just like, what? Like I need to binge like this right now all at once.
Yeah, I think we're kind of seeing that something just happened, I think, for the Globes.
Yeah.
Where a creator like didn't know who they were interviewing.
Yeah, or they didn't see the movie. They didn't see the movie, yeah.
And I understand that. I understand like there is a lot of content to consume, especially if you
For
only know the day
sure.
before. I think my thing was what I was trying to play is like, yes, entertainment journalists like have that they're like, you should know everything about these people, but we also
Yeah.
like have other things that are going on. Like we're doing brand deals. Like this is not a
Yeah.
spoiled thing. I'm just saying like we're doing brand deals. We're making our own content every day. We're trying to like we do a lot of content for free.
Yeah.
And I think with brands, it's sometimes like we try to understand what the brand's goal is, but sometimes like that goal doesn't align with our own ideas. So like
Yeah.
I think that interview was with that segment was with Spotify, and I think their thing was to promote the podcast category.
Mhm.
So being more familiar with the podcast category, of course that host is going to be more into that or more focused on that
Yeah.
based on the
Like,
cards.
from that world.
Yes. And I think a lot of the times when you're working with these brands, the people that are helping produce you and wrangle talent are sometimes like, wait, this is a big person, like get them in, but
Yeah.
they might not fit the narrative of what the original brand goals were. But
Yeah.
in their head, they're like, this is a good get.
Yeah.
But then you get an interview like that where they haven't seen the movie, and
Yeah.
it then falls on the creator. We kind of have to die on the sword a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't know the material, unfortunately. We got this interview, and it's bad, and now people are doing think pieces on it, but...
I know everyone's doing the think pieces, and I'm like, I have so many thoughts and opinions on it just because, like, being on both sides of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's an interesting time for the entertainment space too, because influencers are on the carpet, and then there's journalists that are not posting on social media,
Yeah.
and they're like, it's not fair because you don't have that background
Mm-hmm.
and you're here. But then the brands are like, we need them, and it's like this
Yes.
big fight. And when it does come to like the influencers on the carpet, I'm like, honestly, like, they're probably not getting the screeners. Like, you guys probably watch
Yeah.
Marty Supreme like in your house like over winter break because they sent you guys all that stuff, and like maybe he didn't.
Yeah, and we're not stereotypical outlets. Like, we
Yeah.
are outlets for ourselves, but it's like when I go onto a carpet, as of lately, they're putting just my name, and that makes it
Yeah.
harder for me to get, obviously, interviews.
Yeah, because
no
they're
one-
looking.
like, who is this?
The publicist is like, okay.
Yeah, they're like, okay, sure. Like, I remember I was at the Sentimental Value carpet, and it was a beautiful carpet, great film, and it was all of the talent, and I had one of the publicists was for all of them. So she, I think, was the publicist for the
Oh.
film. And she did like her rounds down the carpet and basically just talked to every interviewer. And like when she came to me and she goes, Lewis? And I go, yeah. And she's like, tell me about yourself. And I did like a 30-second elevator pitch to her,
Yeah.
and I got every talent after that because I basically was just like, this is who I am, this is what I do. Like, I put these on my page, but I also like I'm working with Neon on this. Like,
Yeah.
and she was like, perfect. I got every single talent to come to
Amazing.
me, whether I got 3 questions or 2 questions. I got everybody.
Yeah.
Whereas other carpets, sometimes they don't even take that opportunity to get to know
Yeah.
you. They just see it and they're like, not worth our time.
Yeah.
And one of my Elle Fanning videos did so amazing because they trusted me with her.
Yeah.
And I did see the film. I got to go to an early screening. Like, if I didn't go to an early screening, I probably would have turned it down.
Yeah.
Like, there was another carpet we were talking about, me and you off camera, that I turned down the interview because I haven't watched the show.
Yeah.
Because to me, what just happened, I don't want that to happen to me.
Yeah.
And I think coming from my background, it's like, if I don't know about it and I'm not passionate about it, I can't have a good conversation with these people because I'm not a fan
Yeah.
of the art because I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Even if I like the person, the goal is to talk about like what they're doing.
Yeah.
The goal is to promote them.
Then I feel more nervous.
Yeah.
Because then I'm like, I'm not coached on what they might hit me with. They're
Mhm.
gonna ask me about, oh, in this episode right here, and I'm like,
Well,
I'm not getting
yeah,
caught.
so-
Haven't seen it.
I'm not getting caught like that Golden Globes interview. That is for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've had this before actually,
It's my favorite.
and it looks amazing,
Yeah, it's falling
just
out.
as I remember her.
Hey guys,
Um,
here's the farm club. Like,
Would you
Who was
like
that?
it?
Yes, I do. I'm like the only one eating.
Mm.
Oh my god, who is that girl that I went to at, I don't know if you were there, but it was one of those like, oh my gosh, what's a Vanderpump like Villa show?
Oh, Lisa
And I went
Vanderpump?
to I went to like a little thing one time, and who's like the girl that's like popular, like
Stassi.
Stassi,
Stassi.
my queen.
I was like-
I love Stassi.
I was like, can I interview you like for like a reel or whatever? And then she was like, no. Or her like sister was like, no, she has to go. And I was like, I thought you guys like invited us all here so we can make content. Like you
Called
like,
her
literally.
out.
And then And then she, like, I had like ChatGPT questions because I didn't watch it. No one there watched it. And she called me out on it so rough. She was like, you didn't even watch the show, did you? And I was like, oh my God. And not me like shitting on her, like trying to make her stay because she was about to leave. And I was like trying to get my moment with her.
You.
And then she clocked me so quick.
And was it Stassi that clocked you?
Yes, it was Stassi.
So, Stassi, if you're watching this, I love you, I adore you. She's the best. But sounds on brand. Like, she's gonna clock you when she needs to. And she's like, you didn't even watch the show, I'm out of here. And you know what? We love her for that. I watched Vanderpump Villa. I actually got to go on the trip for it the first season.
No way.
Where they took us all to Vegas, and it was actually insane. Like, I could not believe what we were doing. Like, met Lisa, met Ken, met James Kennedy.
Wow.
Got to party for free, like, at all these places, eat dinner at her restaurant.
Period.
Got, like, bottle service. It was
Damn.
quite literally the most insane thing I've ever experienced.
They were like, you're going to be, like, someone on the show now.
They're like, you're gonna party. That's what you're gonna do.
Wow. Wait, did you have a +1 for that?
I did.
That's good. I feel like sometimes now they're getting a little on the +1.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm like, you guys, the content, like, it's not going to be as good.
I need someone who knows what they're doing. Mm-hmm. I've got my teeth. To film me as I'm doing content, because I've had people where I've been like at an event and I'm alone. I'm like, oh, can you just film this for me? And I get the footage back. I'm like, I feel uncomfortable to ask you to redo it.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'll just like let them walk away and I'll ask somebody else to do it until I get the right shot or like the right picture. Like, and some people just don't have a similar eye to me and like what I'm looking for. That if I have a +1 who's like a friend of mine who's like watched my content or whatever it is, like they know how to get the angles. Like, or one of you guys or like one of our peers. Like, we all kind of get the vibe of what we need. Some people just don't get it, and that's fine.
Yeah. Oh, man. But you've been going to a lot of stuff this award season.
I have. I'm actually really happy about it because last year I did the later Emmys for YouTube TV, which was really fun, and that was a dream come true. Never went to an award show like that. So the carpet was really fun. I got some really good people to interview. And then this year, the Golden Globes has been really fun. We did the Spotify party, which was insane. I thought it was just going to be like a normal party.
Yeah.
Not realizing that like the Heated Rivalry boys were going to be there. Amy Poehler, the cast of Abbott Elementary, Chrissy Teigen, John Legend, like all those people. Yeah. And then there was like a creator dinner to celebrate as well. And I felt it was nice to like be included. The actual award show, like, I think is more selective, so I didn't mind not being at it. Obviously, it's a goal to go there.
Yeah.
But I feel like I was okay with watching it at home. I am I like to like watch these things like in the comfort of my home. Because I like the content, I like the thread, I like to do all that stuff. Would I love to attend? Absolutely. Maybe the Grammys.
The Grammys would be so fun.
I love the Grammys.
I want to be in the room where it happened.
Yes, exactly.
I need to be there. No, like, this award season has been really exciting, and I feel like even just, like, awards aside, everyone's, like, tuned in. They, like, want the Kylie, they want the Timmy content. What are, like, some of your Oscar predictions? Do you think that Timmy's gonna get it Best Actor?
From what we're seeing already, from the Critics' Choice to the Golden Globes, I always feel like there is that common theme where they kind of just end up taking them all. Same thing with Owen Cooper from Adolescence. He's won. He was the youngest to win back-to-back-to-back, which is amazing.
I know. It's so happy he got nominated, because sometimes they, like, don't want to give it to them, the nomination, when they're young.
Exactly. But he's gotten it, and I'm like, that's incredible. I'm curious if he can't do Oscar as movies. But I think One Battle After Another was my favorite movie, like, award season. And that's not just because it's all the big names. I went to the premiere of that. I think you were there, too.
Yeah.
And it was hot take, it is the only 3-hour movie that I think should be a 3-hour movie as of today, because I sat through that entire thing and didn't even realize I had been sitting there for 3 hours because I was so locked in, where the acting was great. Like, I loved Tiana Taylor. I think Leo was great in it. I would love for Leonardo DiCaprio to win, just because, like, I thought Timothée Chalamet was good. I liked Marty Supreme. A lot of people didn't like Marty Supreme.
Yeah.
But their reasoning was, I heard someone say, oh, he's just, like, not likable. I'm like, but that's the point.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
you
acting.
are supposed to hate his character, and I think that's why he is winning, because it's like, that's the character.
Because he really sold it.
Yeah.
I really liked Marty Supreme. I feel like he did a great job, but I really liked One Battle After Another as a movie. Like, it really did.
I wanted a sequel, but I don't know if they can do a sequel for it.
I know. What's his name? Sean Penn. I really thought he was going to be winning because he sold his character. Like, the way he was, like, moving his lips in the movie.
Yep.
I was dying.
His character was diabolically evil, but also so silly and goofy that I'm like, you're just a tragic mess.
Yes, he was sad. He just wanted to be a Christmas adventurer the whole movie. I'm like, damn.
Chase
you're
Infinity.
sad.
I would have loved for
Oh
Chase
my
Infinity to
gosh.
have won, but I think Rose Byrne won over her.
Yes, which I saw someone make a TikTok about how, like, male-centered movies or, like, male coming-of-age movies are more amplified in the Best Picture category.
Yeah.
And they were talking about how her film was so good. And I watched Platonic on Apple. I'm obsessed with her, and I feel like her character was kind of, like, the same in this movie, just, like, times 10. She's like an exhausted mom.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I love her so much. So when she won, I was like, what? I wasn't expecting it. I, like, am so happy for her, but I was, like, not expecting her to get that love.
Yeah.
I was rooting for her.
Real ones know Rose Byrne from Bridesmaids and from
Neighbors,
Spy.
Neighbors.
And Neighbors and Spy. Everybody, you know Rose Byrne from those. If you don't know her from those, you can't watch her in the new stuff. Go educate yourself.
Yeah, and she was just so funny on stage where she was like, my husband's not even here. He's at an exotic, like,
I'm
reptile.
with my brother. I'm with my
Yeah.
brother.
He's getting us a bearded dragon right now. I'm like, girl, what?
No, I love her. I also forgot that she was British. 'Cause
Yeah.
in Bridesmaids, she's not.
I
She
feel
doesn't
like
do
she
the accent.
never has an accent when she's acting.
No.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I was shocked.
Love her. I feel like
Also, I'm wrapping this up, guys. It's becoming a mess, and it's delicious.
No, it is.
I just broke the bread, and now I'm like,
Like
we're
this?
taking this home for lunch.
That's my lunch.
This is lunch, maybe dinner as well.
Did you like yours?
Oh my god, I demolished it.
Isn't
Wait,
it good?
I love that for you.
It's one of my favorite things I've gotten in LA, and I highly recommend. And if you guys go, say my name and be like, this guy recommended it. 'Cause I would love to get free sandwiches for life.
That's like a really impressive gold star moment that someone liked your order.
I know.
Oh, really? You
yeah,
don't like
I'm
them?
kind of picky.
Well,
Okay,
sometimes
I feel like I win. I'm the best guest then.
we've had like Taco Bell, and Sloan doesn't eat Taco Bell. I'm a Taco Bell obsessor.
I'm not like big into like Mexican food.
He doesn't like the
Oh.
tortilla.
I don't like tortilla. It reminds me of
Really?
skin.
Is that why you didn't like the Chipotle
Like,
order too?
No, we didn't have burritos. We had bowls.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was like he like wanted,
there was
like,
no
a
rice.
lot of liquid with it.
It was a healthy Chipotle, like salad.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I'm a Taco Bell stan.
Me too.
I love Mexican food is probably my favorite favorite cuisine. I'm Italian too. You would think I would like Italian food, but I think Italian doesn't even rank that high. I think it's like Mexican food. I love Greek food.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm a big
love
Greek food.
too.
Like a little pita hummus. I love a little like souvlaki platter.
Yum.
Yeah.
So we had like
We
literally
haven't
opposite
ever had-
flavor. Like my bottom are like
What's
Greek.
yours?
Are you
And
Italian?
Italian and like Asian.
I love
Mhm.
Asian.
We have never had sushi. I love a sushi request. A little sugarfish, please.
True.
Please.
I'm gonna try to eat like grocery sushi.
No,
like
no.
yesterday, I had one
Gas
bite, threw
station.
it away right away.
Wait, what?
I tried to eat it yesterday. I tried
You
to eat
tried
like
to eat what?
sushi from like the grocery store, and they
Oh, I
took
thought you were
one
saying from
bite.
the gas station.
Oh no! But I ate one bite and
Wait,
threw
what'd
it away
you
yesterday.
get?
I feel bad.
I like grocery store sushi sometimes.
It
Like
was
a California
disgusting.
roll from Ralph's kind of
Oh,
hits
it's so
you guys.
good. They have a great assortment. I dare I say.
Ralph's is actually pretty fire.
Well, my sinuses have been just like clogged.
You
I feel
can't
like
taste.
when I ate it, I was just like, oh my gosh, I just tasted like
It's just like rubbery.
yes, rubber,
Rubber.
manufacturer.
The texture, if you can't taste the flavor,
Yeah.
would freak me out a bit.
Yeah.
Gosh. Dang. But the food at the Golden Globes was actually good because Critics' Choice was getting roasted.
Yeah, didn't like Stellan Skarsgård say it was like bad or something? The Nobu was 10 out of 10.
Yeah, you got to taste it ahead of time.
Yep. I tasted it twice. So I got to taste it
early in the morning that one
6
day.
a.m. I ate Nobu at 6 a.m.
No.
It was still good. I also think meal times are just a construct. I think breakfast, lunch, and dinner are just the names. I think you can eat any meal at any time
Yeah.
of day. Like, I've eaten a bowl of pasta at breakfast time.
Yeah, me
So,
too.
like, to me, any food can be breakfast, any food could be dinner. But we ate it at 6 a.m. Only some of the stuff. I got, like, 3 items. But then at
Okay.
the creator dinner, they gave us the full menu of exactly what they're eating. They brought it out to us. Like, I guess how they would have done the seating with them. And it was probably some of the best food I've ever had.
Dang.
Dare I say though? Actually, no. Not. I'm gonna lie. That's a lie. Not the best food I've ever had. It was some of the best sushi I've ever had. Would I pay for it?
No.
I'm not gonna. I'm just not a big bougie person.
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't know. I just think if it tastes good and I can get it for a reasonable price, that's the better option than being like, I'm going to drive all the way to Malibu, or even though there's a Nobu in LA, like, I don't want to, I'm a volume eater.
Oh, me too.
Don't bring me some skimpy little shit. Like, I need food. Like, I'm a big boy. I work out. Like, don't bring me like one little piece of fish on a tray or bring 5 pieces of fish for 10 people. Like, don't do that.
I feel like it's like the only food that's like good for an award show though, because like who's actually like eating it? Like, I'm never seeing anyone eat at these things. Wait,
Selena Gomez couldn't keep her paws off of that food.
When did you see?
I was just watching all this B-roll like of like different shots.
She was eating?
Every shot I saw of Selena Gomez, she was eating. Like, she might.
I thought it was like a thing. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought it was like a thing from like my TV knowledge background that they purposely don't film them eating because it's so unflattering.
Probably.
Like, I mean, that's why I stopped eating because I was like looking at myself in this little camera. I was like, oh God. I'm like, you beast. Like, I was like, jeez.
Oh.
I was like, holy God.
Oh my gosh.
Someone put a muscle on me.
Oh my freaking God.
That's what people said when we like.
Was it like iPhone and stuff?
Yeah, like those kind of things, like just random, like, you know, like all the people just filming.
Yeah, because like on TV they're not showing it.
But I did. There was one that was vertical that was definitely a professional camera and her eating. I included it in one of my videos.
They're
about
clocking her. They're like, oh,
I would have been
hungry.
eating it like a little Nobu. Come on now, for free.
I'd eat everybody's plate. I'm like,
even
though
they're like to them, it's like Nobu. It's like whatever.
Yeah.
Or like just a regular diet. Probably Ralph's to them.
There's like a girl question. So like, if she's pregnant, because so many people are saying she's pregnant, can she eat that sushi or no?
No.
Wait, I did just see a TikTok of this girl, and she was like, it was like a caption, and she goes, eating sushi on my baby moon because people literally do crack when they're pregnant. And then people were commenting that women in Japan still eat sushi when they're pregnant and their kids are fine.
That.
Like, I think it's more of just like, our food is like bad.
Yeah.
Like American food is
terrible.
Yeah, American food is just terrible as
I've heard like so many things too, like that it's the fish, and then some people are saying that it's actually the rice because of the bacteria. Because some people will be like, oh, well, I have the cooked rolls like when I'm pregnant or whatever, and then people are like, it's the rice. I'm like, you know what? We just live.
People literally do crack when they're pregnant. I quote that from someone else. I didn't say that first. I quote that from someone else.
A sushi baby, not a crack baby.
Yeah, I mean, I love some good sushi.
Wow. Wait, so did you think she was pregnant?
I didn't think she was pregnant. I kept reading more comments, and then I did, like, peep the gut, and I was like, wait, does it look like she has anything? And she doesn't look pregnant to me. So.
On the carpet, she looked so thin.
No, I thought so, too.
She looks amazing. I thought she looked
great.
one of the best looks that she's looked in a while.
But, I mean, I don't know why there were so many comments about her being pregnant. Also, didn't she tell us she can't even get pregnant? Yeah.
Yeah, because I've never actually looked at, like, her body. I was just looking at her outfit, but I looked at her in her red carpet photos, and I thought she looked amazing.
She looked like she was giving Disney princess.
She was like the best she's like ever looked.
And I saw
Old Hollywood.
Old Hollywood, and I only trust that one guy on TikTok who does like the roasting because people were like hated her outfit on my video, and then I looked at his video, and he was like, "This is the best thing I've ever seen." I was like, "Yes," I was like, "This is a good outfit." I think people just love to hate everything she does, and I'm like, let her just live.
I think
let her fucking
this
live.
award season, she's actually been dressed like perfection, like through Emmys and beyond, because last year they were always putting her in like really unflattering cut dresses, and I'm like,
there was
not
that
putting
rose
her in the red
from the
one.
VMAs, I think.
I was like, you guys, you're not doing her justice.
Yeah.
Everything was just not it. I was like, she looks suffocated.
Simpler the better, I think, for her, because like that rose one, I think in hindsight, like could have been really cool, but it also just like looked a little odd,
especially when she has the short hair and like.
That
you guys,
bob.
it's gotta flow.
She's gotta activate that bob and then get on that carpet.
There was one look where she was giving Snow White energy, and I was like, damn, I would have loved to see her play Snow White.
Yeah.
The blue dress.
Yeah.
Yes.
She looked so pretty.
Ariana looked good, though.
I liked Ariana's.
She brought back the brown hair, the ponytail. I'm like, wow, she's getting ready for tour. Are you going?
I want to go.
Yeah, me too.
I don't have any tickets because
It was
a war. I didn't even try to get in line. I had somebody go in line for me, and they could only get 4. And I was like, you take your people first. I'll go after. But I want to go just because I feel like this might be the last time she ever does.
I could see it being the last tour, and then after this, she does, like, stage stuff.
Broadway, film.
Yeah.
Like, I think she'll do more of that. But then she also just said that she's not dropping music before the tour, but in time, she said something like, in time, like, due time, like, as if she's hinting that she might drop more music at some point, which I would like, but What do you mean, girl?
I'd love to know her
Yeah.
contract. Like, does she? Because a lot of
How
times
many
these artists don't
albums?
have, like a
Yeah.
choice. Like, did she sign like a 10, album contract, and she's on
Yeah.
album number 6? Because then we'll
It's
know.
It's
Yeah.
like she's also so big that I'm like, she's calling the shots, I bet.
Well, that's how she had. Remember she had issues in the beginning of Glinda, like because of the music. Like I think her record label, had to like be figured out because of the movie and the music that was going on with that. And there's a little bit of like a war when she first got the part.
And then she completely switched up her ish. But she's coming back. She's defrosting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's coming back to herself.
I
And
make
I'm
her
ready.
color back.
She's getting her
my
color
God.
back. No, she got the tan. She got the tan on. Everyone was like, wait, wow. I'm living for it. I'm living for it.
I loved it. I'm glad she's back. I loved her before it, but I'm like, someone was like, oh, it looks like she just like rehearsed positions, and then
Yeah,
she came to the
yeah,
Golden
yeah.
Globes, which I was like, hey, that's exciting.
Yeah, I know. She's like working out the set list, and she said something about like, oh, maybe like Wicked, and everyone in the comments like, no.
We've like you could do like one song, but like if people have waited this long and fought this hard to get into your tour,
Yeah.
you gotta give something from your albums, like
Yes.
your albums.
She needs to do a little bit of an Eras tour.
I think
And
so
we could skip the
too.
Wicked, like we just were had the Wicked,
Yours
yeah.
truly, like let's do some of that. Like
I know. I hope she does sprinkle in a little bit of everything. Unless I don't get a ticket, then like I hope she just does like one song,
I know.
and it's all Wicked.
I'm manifesting for us that we get
Yeah.
tickets. Like I'm gonna keep looking, but the resale, insane. $2,000 for nosebleeds. Bye. I'm not going.
I feel like when it gets crazy like that, it's always like last minute tickets
Yeah.
are somehow the key. Like someone is like, I'm not able to go and it's not selling, so
They just drop
here it
it.
is. Yeah, because that's how I went to the Eras tour on the first night.
Mhm.
Because somehow, some way, something dipped in the pot, and I was like, "Woo! I'm
Yeah.
jumping on that." Did you go to the Eras tour?
I did, and I didn't pay for it, so that was good.
Wait, in LA?
Yeah, I had a friend that was just like, "Do you want to go?" And I was
No
like, "What do I owe you?" She was
way.
like, "You don't really owe me anything." And I was like,
You're like, you don't
"Really?"
understand.
I was like, "Okay."
This is a ticket of a lifetime.
And I think because in her mind, she was like, the seats were up really high and like to the back, but instead we went and stood in the standing area where you can like sit at the bar. So we got a bar spot and we had like the perfect view of the entire stage. So it was just like, it was just fun. We got to like dance around and like it was good. I realized that I do know so much of Taylor's music. I just don't know like
Yeah.
Folklore, Evermore.
Mhm.
I don't really know those albums that
Yeah.
well.
Those are like the only two I do know.
Those are the only two
love
I
those
don't
albums.
know.
Yeah.
Those two, and now like I didn't really like, not like, oh my god, don't come for me. I didn't really listen to
Yeah.
Tortured Poets because I didn't really care for it.
Yeah. And that was more new, like towards the
yeah.
end of Eras tour.
Yeah, it wasn't my ideal.
It was also sad. You had to be sad at the time.
Yeah,
And there was like a lot of lore too. I feel like
I'm not too invested in all of
sometimes,
it.
yeah, like sometimes it takes me to understand like the meaning of the song or like their perspective, and then I'm like, this song slaps.
Yeah.
Even though like the first listen, I'm like, snooze.
Yeah. See, I loved. Is it Midnights? Is that album?
Yeah.
I loved
Midnights
Midnights,
is
and I
so
loved
good.
Lover. People hate
People
Lover.
hated Lover.
Like Justice for Lover. I would listen to Lover. I literally the song Lover and the Shawn Mendes remix. I would listen to it on the way home, like when I worked in New York City, on the train, looking out the
Oh
window,
my
pretending like I was like in a
gosh.
movie.
It is a very New York City like album.
Yes.
That was like her New York era.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to be in the pit for the Lovers tour, right in the heart, and then COVID hit, and I was like,
She finna be in the
damn.
pit.
I
She
was
supposed
supposed
she
to
was
be in
supposed to be in
the
the
pit.
video. She was supposed to be in the video.
I was supposed to be in the video, you guys, and then they took it away, but it's okay.
Oh my God,
I went to the Eras tour.
I saw Tara's World the other day at Barry's.
She goes to Barry's.
Yeah, she does because she's like renting a place right down the street.
Uh,
I saw. Do you ever see Frankie Grande? I always see him too.
no, I've only seen.
I met him once at an Ariana concert.
I've seen Kat Von D.
I've only seen
before.
Tom Daly because, like, I mean,
Oh,
and my
cutie.
friends are friends with him, so like I know him adjacently.
Lucas Gage was in like my last class.
No way.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? I'm trying to think. I feel
Liza
like I-
Koshy's always in class.
Really? Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, I
Hidden
really. Is this
lore.
WeHo?
Yeah, the one right over there.
What time?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just go random
go-
times.
Oh,
but-
okay.
This is hidden.
I do only
lore
go in the
right now.
morning. I feel like they're probably more afternoon people. I'm a morning girl.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, latest that ever goes like
Liza,
11.
you see Liza. I
Yes,
just
Liza
did
Koshy's
like
always there.
a
Like, probably, like,
where is
8:30
she
class or
now
whatever.
type
It's
of
hard,
videos.
You can't
on
really
her.
tell. I mean, because it's so dark in there unless you like look around. But I'm always like scanning the room and I can like
And see,
clock
I'm
'em.
so laser focused because I'm like, holy shit, I'm about to get my ass beat in this class. Like, I hope no one sees me because I look awful. Because like,
No, no,
I think I
just
even,
do it.
I think we were talking, and another thing, you guys had seen me at a class, and I was like, I didn't see you guys because I was locked in and I was not looking at it because I felt disgusting. Like, I felt like awful and sweaty and gross. I was like, no one look at me. No one talk to me.
I could never.
Yeah, we were like, hi. We said hi.
Yeah,
in
between
the set.
yeah.
I just cannot be in a workout class with somebody that even sort of knows me. Like, Matthew's always like, let's go to this class. I'm like, no. You can't see me
No, you're not
in
allowed.
that condition.
You're not a working out girl, though. You don't need to. You're a girl.
I am just like, you can't see me in that type of condition. Absolutely not. Because me in like a workout class, I'm like, like even when nothing is going on, I'm suffering.
I'm in pain. Actually, I have to say though, I've been going more now because I took a break. The first classes that I took, I was like, damn, we're in for a rough one. We're in for a rough couple weeks.
Because like the first one back always is the worst.
It's the worst. And then I feel
so
bad. I'm like, they're like, run faster. And like, I physically can't.
Yeah.
You might have to pick me up off the floor if I do. That's not my problem. That's why you have insurance.
That's why you have insurance. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I need to get back into my Pilates because it was fun, but I'm just really dreading that first class back. So I'm just going to put it off, and then when I finally go, I'm going to probably hit the floor. And they'll need to use their insurance on me.
Mm-hmm.
I can't
Pilates, I think you're supposed to hit the floor anyways, right?
Yeah.
Unless
you're doing the reformer. Like,
it's just like
true.
Just like stretching.
I'm scared of the reformer. I feel like I'm going to fall off every single time.
Pilates is just something I won't do unless like Aloe Gym asks me to go because I like it's not for me. I don't think. I tried to do like yoga, and the woman comes over as I'm stretching, and she's like, "Get into Warrior One." I think that's like the one that's like that.
Yeah.
And then it was like bend back, and then she goes, "Okay, further," and then she walked past me, and she goes, "Or just do whatever you can do." And I was like, I'm never coming back.
They are so shameless.
I'm going to do what I can do, and that thing is I'm never coming back to your class. Like, that was the most disrespectful shit I've ever heard in my life.
I hate when they call you out.
Like, do you want me to be more flexible, or do you want to hurt my feelings? Because both of those things one of them is not happening.
I can't do cycling, like, or spin when you're on the bike.
Yeah.
Because when you lock your feet in, I just have, like, this fear that I'm going to, like, topple over, and then my legs will get stuck, and, like, I'm going to break my leg or something. I don't know.
New fear unlocked. I'm never taking a cycling class ever again.
I'm like, I just feel like that's like, what is it, like those movies? That, like
Final Destination.
Yeah, it's Final Destination. Like, that is some shit that would happen in the next movie or something, because
they have to have safeguards in place so that doesn't happen.
I think about it every time. I've only been in one class, and I was just freaked out the whole time, especially when they make you, like, lift up. I'm like, I'm going to fall.
It's like a dance class.
And, like, the woman's, like, calling me out. She's like, come on, Chrissy. I'm like, girl, we need to calm down.
First of all, we're not friends. Don't call me by my first name.
Like, nobody in this room needs to know I'm on the struggle bus right now. Because the person I went with was like an old coworker, and she was like, let's go right in the front. I'm like, great.
Oh, no.
And yeah, never again.
I think there's a proper amount of push. Like, I know one of the trainers, and I go to his classes all the time, but then he remembers, like, the speeds that I run at. So there's one time I wasn't running up to speed, and he goes, I know you could do better than
Matt
that.
C.
Yes.
Yes, he does it to me too, where he like literally like, you could do higher. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
shout
oh
out
my God,
Matt.
I know.
way.
My boyfriend has the same like name, kind of like, well, Matt Cullen, and like Matt C. Someone is like, so we're saying
Shout
Matt
out
C.
Matt.
tonight.
Shout out
But
Matt.
Cullen is like so iconic.
He goes to my other gym too. I train at the lab on Sunset.
Oh, okay.
And he also does personal training there as well.
Oh, love that.
Cullen is
Yeah,
so
he pushes like
iconic.
tastefully.
Yeah.
Like very tastefully. He's like, you
Twilight.
can tap it up. He's like, you can go a little bit higher.
And that'd be like my last name if I get married.
Would you take his last name?
Yeah, I might hyphen it, I think, actually.
See, like, yeah, like, I want to keep my last name.
Or like just move mine to the middle. So it's
That's what I said.
Name. I think I'll do that because I think it'd be cool. My name's Michael Cullen, but then my
Michael
stage name is Sloan Hooks.
Cullen.
So because my first name is Michael.
Your first name's actually Michael.
Yeah,
Okay.
Michael
have a kid
Sloan
named
Hooks.
Edward.
So I'll just move my
Edward
my last
Cullen.
name. We just went ring shopping a couple weeks ago. So Matt and I have been. So.
Heard it here first. Wait till
Hopefully
you
I'll
see the
get it.
pictures.
Hopefully before Coachella. That's what we're hoping.
Oh,
Really?
period.
Yeah, I hope so.
That's so soon.
I know.
Wait, I feel really grown up hearing this.
If not, it has to be before June because we're pushing timeline there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
that's
excited for
exciting.
you.
I know.
Thanks so much, Lewis, for coming on and having a little chit chat
Thanks
and
for the food.
having a really good order, honestly, because it was so good that even Sloan liked it. Huh?
Yay!
Yay.
I'm glad. I'm glad. I was like, I have breakfast, lunch, and dinner now.
No, literally. We hope you guys enjoyed all the pop culture things that we were talking about.
Yeah, and it was so nice to bond with him, a fellow
Yes.
WeHo
I know,
out
because
here.
we're always seeing him at work things.
Yeah.
And it's like hard to talk to people like when you're at events or just like you have like these little tiny like small talking moments. So we really got to like actually sit down and like have a chat.
Yeah, it's always been like really like fast passing, you know, we're at
Yeah.
an event. Hi, nice to meet you. But, you know, when you get him in the car, with
We
some
really got his
food,
thoughts.
You really get down into it.
he saw the real us.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and we'll see you next week.
Bye guys.
Bye.